The spectacle of the driven prosecutor, the impassioned defense attorney, and the accused, whose fate hangs in the balance, has received ample treatment in literature, on stage, and on the silver screen. More than once, such events have been excitedly referred to as the trial of the century, but which one really steals the scene? Hello everyone, and welcome to another video. Today we'll be looking at the top 10 people found guilty in the court of public opinion. Yeah, you heard it right. Number 10, R. Kelly. In the early 1990s, everybody was grooving to the sounds of recording artist R. Kelly. Hits like I Believe I Can Fly and Bump and Grind made him a megastar. He was also successful as a producer and songwriter, but his standing soon plummeted. First, it was the news that he and protege Aaliyah were illegally married when she was 15. However, the real public outrage came in 2002 when videotape surfaced allegedly showing R. Number 9, Woody Allen. The neurotic Hollywood star managed to shock us all when it was revealed that he was having an affair with his girlfriend Mia Farrow's adopted daughter, Soon-Yi Previn. At the time the affair came out, Allen was in his 50s and Previn was still in college. This led many to speculate that the relationship really began when she was underage. Not helping Woody Allen's case is the fact that Dylan, his adopted daughter, and with Mia Farrow, accused them of molesting her. The charges against Allen were dropped as the police didn't find any conclusive evidence. Number 8, Hillary Clinton. Democratic presidential nominee Hillary Clinton found herself embroiled in a scandal about her emails while serving as Secretary of State. Clinton was accused of using her personal email server for business communications instead of the secured official State Department server. Thousands of these emails were considered classified, which violated State Department protocol. Congress was not happy, and her detractors pounced on the chance to get her indicted. While the FBI determined that it was just an extremely careless mistake, her favorability rating still declined. Number 7, Michael Jackson. The world first saw Michael Jackson as the adorable lead singer of the Jackson 5. Then, with Thriller, he became the undisputed king of hip-hop. However, towards the end of his life, many started to see him as a weirdo. His popularity decreased when he was accused of child molestation on 2 separate occasions, once in 1993 and once again in 2003. While neither accusation led to a conviction, they were enough to raise eyebrows, as Jackson openly admitted to inviting young boys over for sleepovers. Number 6, George W. Bush. The 43rd President of the United States, George W. Bush, makes our list mostly due to the outrage and suspicion generated by his decision to invade Iraq in 2003. The American public was led to believe that Saddam Hussein and the Iraqi government were in possession of weapons of mass destruction. However, critics accused Bush and his administration of knowingly misleading the public about the WMDs to gain support for a war that no one wanted, which cost the lives of many Americans and Iraqis. Number 5, Patsy and John Ramsey. The murder of 6-year-old beauty queen John Bennett Ramsey on Christmas Day in 1996 became an instant American obsession. John Bennett was reportedly missing and found dead 8 hours later by her father in the basement of their home. Instantly, the public suspected that the parents, John and Patsy Ramsey, were involved. Media attention focused on John Bennett's participation in beauty pageants and featured the child wearing gowns and extravagant makeup, for which the parents were heavily criticized for. Number 4, Casey Anthony. Casey Anthony quickly became the most hated woman in America when she was arrested in 2008 for the murder of her 2-year-old daughter, Kaylee. Her trial appeared to be a slam dunk case, with a plethora of evidence against Anthony, such as the fact that she didn't report her daughter's disappearance until a month after she went missing. Yet, to the shock and dismay of the majority of Americans, the jury found her not guilty. However, while Anthony is not behind bars, she is hardly a free woman. She now lives a life of isolation with no contact with any family or old friends, afraid of the public's absolute hatred of her. Number 3, George Zimmerman. In 2012, Neighborhood Watch volunteer George Zimmerman shot and killed an unarmed 17-year-old African-American, Trayvon Martin. Police took Zimmerman into custody, then released him because they couldn't refute that Zimmerman acted in self-defense, since he had some head wounds. The public cry for justice was loud. How could the Neighborhood Watch shoot an unarmed kid who was a guest in the neighborhood? The pressure to charge Zimmerman was so great that weeks after the incident, he was charged with murder. Florida's controversial Stand Your Ground law, which states that you can use reasonable force against a real or perceived threat, was his defense. Number 2, Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby, the successful comedian and America's favorite TV dad, saw his squeaky clean image destroyed when stories that had been quietly circulating finally exploded all over the news. All it took to go viral was a video of comedian Hannibal Buress talking about rape allegations against Cosby during a show. Women started to come forward with horrible allegations of sexual abuse, with over 50 women accusing Cosby of sexual misconduct, often involving the administration of drugs. Many had filed complaints but were ignored because he was so powerful, but this time they just couldn't be overlooked. Number 1. O.J. Simpson. Heisman Trophy winner, Pro Football Hall of Famer, movie star, and defendant in the trial of the century, such is the story of O.J. Simpson. In 1994, Simpson's ex-wife Nicole Brown and her friend Ronald Goldman were brutally murdered at her home. From the start, all evidence pointed towards Simpson as the culprit. The trial that followed became an American obsession. Every lawyer and witness became an instant celebrity. To the shock of much of America, the jury found Simpson not guilty. Karma did catch up with Simpson, however, as he was subsequently found guilty in a wrongful death civil suit that put him on the hook for $33 million, and years later he was sent to jail for armed robbery. So that's all from today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so that you never miss our upcoming videos, and don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments section below. Stay tuned, and we'll catch you in the next video.